That is a nice one. I almost nodded off.
Oh, thank you. I know it's a little calming. I'm going to have to ask Conn to please work up some magic for a new one. Now, Wanda
Bravo.
just flapped off, so I just have to keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't, try to shred the carpet or anything. Uh, Welcome, Debra Zachau, to
Thank
my
you for
channel.
having me, Linda.
Thank you
How
so
nice.
much for taking the time to be here. I really appreciate it. I'm so
Absolutely.
happy to see you. Um,
Same here.
one, I just found out that you have another book coming out. You're just writing another book. Please tell us about it. I'm dying to find
Really?
out.
It's well, it's a fiction, not a nonfiction, but I've added my metaphysical woo-woo into it. And I've talked about it a little bit before. It's a kid's book, but it's a coming of age book. So everyone's going to see themselves in it. And I use a pen name. So my name won't be on it. And I don't say anything about metaphysics at all.
Okay.
But for those who know the secret, every chapter in the book, each chapter has a different challenge for a child, and it's a life path number. So chapter one is life path one, and the most likely challenge that person would have to learn early in their life. And then chapter two, the same. Chapter three is life path three.
What a cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I was really able to enjoy the process of putting it together, and I've really enjoyed doing that. And everybody sees a little bit of themselves in each one because we have all gone through the first. The name of the book is "When Life Knocks You Off Your Happy," and facing challenges for the first time. So every challenge these kids go
I love
through, we have gone through for the first time. And some of us haven't even spoken about it. So I think you see a lot of each other on it, of yourself. But thanks for letting me bring and brag on that.
Are you kidding? Heaping praises on you because I think it's a really unique and really interesting concept. I love it. I just
Yeah,
love it. That's such a great idea. When life
thank you.
knocks you off, you're happy. So
Yeah,
is it published now? Is
it
it available?
it's ready to go, but it's not published yet because I'm having trouble. This is my first time to upload myself onto Amazon. So it would be Amazon, Cynthia. Thank you so much. I have the audiobook done and I've got the ebook done. So all of that's done. It's just that I need to upload it. And so it'll be in a couple weeks. I have
So
some help coming in.
so the name is what? No, I don't
When
want that.
life knocks you off, you're happy, but it isn't published yet. So it's a big red book with a ice cream cones that hit the ground. That moment when your ice cream slips and it goes and you lose it. Yes, when life knocks you off, you're happy.
So people keep an eye out on Amazon for this. I know Amazon's a bad word, but keep an eye out specifically for this book. It's it sounds wonderful. I'm certainly going to be looking for it. And yes,
Well,
yes.
I also want to mention about Amazon. So I get that with Amazon. It will be available on Amazon, but there are some others because I've been educating myself. There are so many other places to publish now that are like getting
Yes.
really bold and big. And so I need to learn one at a time to, to get
Nope,
it out. But
perfect. That's perfectly legitimate. But
I
you've
think,
written other books. I know because I have one. Where is it? It's right
yeah,
here.
it's right there. Oh, thank
Deborah's
you.
written a book called Decode Tarot, which she very kindly gifted me with a copy.
Yeah.
And uh, well, as you can see, I use feathers for bookmarks because there's feathers all over the
Oh, I love that.
Well, I
That's
mean, they're everywhere, so I may as well use them for useful things. And then, well, never mind. Anyway,
oh, thank you,
this is
Tara. Gosh, thank you,
this
Gerald.
is yes, she is always learning. This is an amazing book, you guys. I don't know tarot very well. I mostly read it intuitively. I have some of the meanings in my head, especially for the major arcana, but like the minor arcana, yeah, I'm kind of at sea. There's a few that stick out in my head, like, the Five of Wands and stuff like that, but and the Ten of Cups and so on. But you know, yeah, I don't really have a very.
That's great.
I'm not very. I'm not very confident, let's put it that way, in my
Wow.
tarot readings. And this book is helping me a lot. I'm almost finished the section on the wands,
Uh-huh.
and it's clear, it's easy to read, it's very, for me, there's a lot of information to digest. I'm taking notes. I love it. It's
Wow.
it's a great book. And
Thank you.
that book, okay, let me take this comment off. And that book is called Decode Tarot. So
Yeah.
let me just put it here in capital letters.
Thank
And it
you.
really is about decoding. She's integrated all of these different, like the numerology, everything has just distilled into specific meanings that come together so beautifully. I'm just amazed by this whole book. I can't
Uh,
wait to.
yeah. Now, there's one thing in the book I'd like to bring up that I have found, you don't really know until it's out there and you get feedback. And there's one thing I did in the book is I offered a solution for reading the court cards. My theory in the book is that a page is someone that is a dependent or an adult that's dependent on somebody.
Yeah.
And the knights are your contemporaries. They're not a certain age. It used to be from 18 to 40, where the knights, and then between 40 and the rest of your life are the kings and queens. Those are usually what, but I suggest that you try something new and feel that all knights, even if you're 60, 70 years old, all knights are your contemporary. And so any of the kings and queens could be past loved ones or messages, or it could be anyone that holds dominance over your life, or something like a mortgager, a banker, someone with a will, all those things. It could mean that. But what I didn't say, and I didn't make it clear enough, is that this is just an option. It's not the way you have to read. It's just the option, because sometimes you'll get that, oh, I have a king here, and yeah, this client is old enough to be a king, but I'm getting that it's more like someone else, right? So I want you to think outside the box, and I just want to make sure that's cleared for sure.
It's it's a lovely book.
Oh,
It
thank
really
you.
is.
Thank you, Gerald. You're so sweet.
And you're the creator of the Clarity Tarot deck and
Yeah,
book.
yeah, I have one here.
Is
So,
talking to you is like talking to Ramon. Is there anything you can't do?
oh no, no, no. you know what? all of my desires came true like within 2 years. Like, I wish I could do this. I want to do that. And
Really?
then it just happened, and it happened in my third, like a 3 personal year, which is really creativity. All these options, like the illustrator came by to one of my tarot classes, Kate Matthews, for the Clarity Tarot, and she took my class, and everybody left. She stayed behind, and I said, Kate, I didn't know you wanted to read tarot. And she goes, I don't. What I'd like to do is create a tarot deck. She's an artist. And I went, okay, let's have some fun. So she did her research, and we collaborated on the images, and just had a wonderful time. So that's how that came by. And then the next book was just a I had to write it, but it was all in that 3 personal year. And so I
You
was
must
really,
have you must have been working like 24/7. You must have worked
no,
yourself.
no, that's the magic. That is the magic. When
I love that.
let me tell you, I swear to God. So I created a tarot course, video course,
Yes.
the deck, and started the Decode Tarot along with some other stuff, all in on that 1 year. And then I got to the end of the year and said, I haven't done anything.
Thanks for waiting till
Oh, sorry.
swallowed my tea.
But that is how easy it was. I was thinking, I could have done so much more. I could have done so much
Really?
more. So that's the thing. You've got Jenny has an 8. You and I are both in the 8 personal year.
Yes.
They're the kind of tough one. But I got to tell you, it's that easy when you know the blessing that's coming in for the year and the shadow side, the lessons that are coming in for a year. Oh my gosh, you can really master you can get on the other side of it and get it up quick.
Have you
So
written a book about numerology?
I'm in the middle of that, and I wanted a different angle. I'm not. That's this other fiction point. I've got a new fiction book that's coming in regards to my other work with the Akashic records, but that's coming in. That has to be first. But the numerology book, I wanted a little different angle with that. So you know how we're different when we drink or get high or something like that, when we're chemically altered, or when we're really in meditation and all of that stuff. But usually it's just the pedestrian, because numerology doesn't really predict the future. What it does is give you an idea how that person filters information and the most likely action they would take, that kind of thing. So it really helps to know someone's numbers before you do a reading. But in this book, I created how a person's life path number would express itself at the beginning of a party and at the end of the party. And so it would be like this, because we all start out with a persona, right? And then there a few little margaritas or something, and then we have this relaxed version. I'm not saying it's a shadow version at all.
No, it's not.
Like you can't hide who you are when you do that.
It
You
can
got
be
better be around friends, right?
it can be more authentic. That's true.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's less of a social filter in place.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that was the angle I was heading off with that one. And
Wow, that's so interesting, Debra.
I
Wow.
enjoyed it.
You really are an inspiration.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Well, you are to me anyway.
I appreciate it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
If
Please.
anyone has the muse to do something, say, I would, you have a story in your mind, but it doesn't really, you've always had it in your mind. Just start, because our spirit guides talk to us through impulse. And if you have this, I've always had this story I wanted to develop, sit down and start it and get some of it on paper. And then if you're on the right track, it'll just be pouring into you. It won't be your words. It'll be spirit's word. It will be almost completely edited by the time you get to the bottom of it. So she is for us too. Oh, thank you. Oh, Maria, thank you so much. I was thinking about starting a little something about people who want to write and get that and start that. I hope I'm not being too busy with my oh, you're so sweet. This fills me up. It's such a solitary path, isn't it? And then to have this, and my smile is just constant because it feels so good. Thank you so much, my friends. I appreciate it.
Oh.
You are writing? Oh, let's do it. Okay. So I was thinking just a little community where we could do word counts. What was your word count today, or what?
Oh,
Right?
yeah, you know what? Like that, just like, yeah.
What does that bore you, or does that inspire you?
Well, it intimidates me, to be honest. Listen, the reason not you, sorry, everybody in chat, I have been negligent because I'm so excited to be
Oh
talking
yeah.
to Deborah. I have been negligent in greeting you, and I apologize for that. The other thing is that we're going to be using the flying fickle finger of fate today to choose the question. And so the prompt is #me. The readings will be general. So we're not taking any specific questions. Like, don't ask about your specific question. These are going to be general readings, messages for you now for this moment, just generally, okay? Because we couldn't find a prompt. Where were you, Gerald? You're so good at finding prompts. We don't have a prompt. This is just a off the cuff general readings. And hang on for just a second here. Let me see so we're not marking any questions. We're not doing any of that. Okay, sorry. You were saying about a writing group. It's intimidating to me because it's, first of all, accountability. If I didn't
Oh,
write my 200 words yesterday, um, you know,
I'm a
then I have
lousy.
to stand and say, well, I didn't write 200 words. I wrote 100, and here they are. And I
I'm
think
not.
um, I think that what I would like is just to like,
Show up.
yeah,
Get excited. If you have if you're inspired by it, that's what I mean. I'm a terrible coach. I do not hold people accountable ever, because they are their
I
own.
love you so much.
Oh no, I'll give them like information I get from spirit, and if you take it, that's fine. If you don't, I'm really not offended. So it would just be a fun group to hang with and see what we can do with.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
yeah. I saw a
Off the cuff general readings is a
thank
great.
you so much, Gerald. I love you so much.
It was right in front of us this whole
What
time.
I know, and we didn't see it. What the heck is wrong with us? What is
Roll
on my
our
coffin?
cuffs.
Do I roll them up? And can I roll them up? Uh, all right. Uh, where was I going? I was going somewhere with this. There was a point, and I was distracted
Oh,
by Gerald. It's all your fault again. The
you were going to greet people.
Oh, yes, but before that, I wanted to say um, I saw someone yesterday, someone's username yesterday that just sent me off into cozy fantasy land because it was such a great title for a book. Is it was Midnight Alchemy and Bakery. And I
Oh,
just,
nice.
oh, I know all about that. Oh yeah. And there's this woman, and she's ended up in this little town, and yeah. I mean, yeah. It just it just went off.
You know what sorry. I've had this up. You know what you can do is use the tarot to write. So the character can come out. Give me a character, and one of the quartz will come out. Okay, this is a page. Are you a boy or a girl? And then intuit that and say, what did you do today? What did you learn today? Well, talk about prompts. That's what you can say to this. And I know you guys see them. They're not in your imagination. I know they're there. So you just ask in your imagination or in your head, what did you learn today? And then go blank, and you'll get a full thought. That's how spirit does it with me. You'll just get a full thought, and which will end up to be a paragraph of that conversation. There was one person I was helping out with. I forget what it was. So she was like 3/4 of the way through her novel and needed something to sparkle it up. And so we used the tarot to do that.
Okay,
Oh,
another inspiration. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, because apparently I have to write a book. Apparently there's a book in me that I have to write. I didn't know that until I was told. And so we'll see about that. But okay. And Jonathan Daly is in with the prompts. He's right there. Hi
hi.
Jonathan, welcome.
How
How
can
can
I?
I stand in my light and what actions can I take to shine my light?
Mm.
Well, I like that. Shall we do those instead of general?
We could,
Listen
whatever,
to us.
yeah, whatever comes in. If we,
Deciding, deciding on the show format 15 minutes after start or 20 minutes after starting.
that's
Hey.
because I'm a jibber jabber and I'm getting so excited. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Okay, so let me just set that up in the banners then. Prompt number 1, we'll alternate the prompts, okay? Create a banner. Here we go. Okay, amuse yourselves, talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, hello, everyone. Thanks. Hi, Jonathan. I can't imagine. How can I stand in my light? I can't imagine you never standing in your light. Even when you're in a bad mood, the light is all there. Grace is everywhere. Just has a little different scent around.
Just because you can't receive it doesn't mean you're not standing in it. Just because you're not perceiving it, perception, right? Just perception, just like intention, it's everything. Doesn't mean it's not there. So how can you stand in your light is, well, by getting out of your own way. But
Mhm.
hang on, stand in my light. Okay, that's just too easy to say, get out of your own way. There's what actions can I take? Sort of the same question, isn't it? Okay, add the banner. Okay, and we're not going to scroll it. We're just going to leave it there. What? I said no ticker.
I said no scroll.
I don't want a ticker. How did I do that?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Are we going to answer
What?
Jonathan first?
Oh, did he have a question?
That was it. Oh, about the 2 prompts. I don't know if that was his
Yeah.
question or not. Maybe that was just a
Yeah.
prompt.
No, I don't think that. Yeah, we're doing it, Jonathan. We're doing it. Don't you worry. We're going to show it.
Your cuffs.
Well, it wants to be a ticker. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right. It wants to be a ticker, and I don't feel like fighting with it, in front of 30 people to see. Okay. I want to say, hang on, I'm going to hide Jonathan's comment, not because it doesn't deserve being seen, but because, I want to say hi to a whole bunch of people, but there's just so many now. We've been on for like almost half an hour. And, oh, hi, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't greet you like as you came in by name. And that's just going to have to be the way it is today. So we have, just let me get this up here. So those are the prompts. How can I stand in my light? And what actions can I take to shine my light? Thank you, Jonathan, for saving me. And we have, hold on. See, I remembered to show the giveaway screen. Aren't you proud of me? We have 18 people and we're going to draw. I'm going to draw 3 people because that'll make it easier for us to read. If there's 3 at a time. Jenny Baez, I hope you're here.
I think she is. She was the one talking to me about
Okay.
a book, I think.
Yes, 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 she was. Okay, and now the next person. And okay, that's the sound effects.
Yep.
Jonathan
Jonathan.
Daly. Oh, Karma, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, and we know he's here as tribute, Jonathan. Oh my goodness. And Emily, I didn't even see you come in, Emily. Hi. Okay. Now, let's go back to our regular viewing. Oh, Emily, yeah, you're so late that you managed to score a reading. That's so cool. Okay. All right. Are you using cards today? Because
Me?
I'm feeling, yeah.
You're feeling what?
Well, I'm just asking.
Oh yeah, I'm using cards to ground myself. What do you use? You don't have to use the tarot if you're not
No, I
interested.
know. I
Okay.
know. I know. I know. That's okay. I'm sort of feeling the call of the wild.
Ooh,
So we'll see what happens.
call of the wild. I'm intrigued.
What we've forgotten.
Oh.
Oh yes. This has become my go-to over the last 6 or 7 months that I've been reading with it. Yeah. Okay, so Jenny, are you here?
I think she is.
I think she is too, but say hi in the chat, okay, please? I can't find you. Oh, Emily, no, I'm so sorry. I forgot to. Oh, yeah. Let me write that down because I'll forget again. I'm putting it on my grocery list. So that way you know that I'm going to be looking at it. Send. Jenny, can you say hi in the chat? Please just say hi, I'm here. And also the same is true of the other others. I know Emily's here and I know Jonathan Daly's here. It's the only one that I'm not certain of is Jenny. Hi Bobby. Wild Raven Tarot's here.
Oh, nice.
Well, yes. It's lovely to have you, Bobby. And Nancy, I see Nancy Ray here too. Jenny, I can't find you. I guess she must have left. Well, we'll go on with um, Jonathan Daly. Okay. So I'll take the first prompt and you can take the second.
Okay.
And yes, thank you. Thank you, Gerald. Sip, sip indeed. And Pierrette White, bonjour.
What was that? That was a
Pierrette,
foreign language.
that's French. Just means hi.
Woo woo. Oh. Just all these long words and it means hi.
Bonjour. Bonjour. No, bonjour just means good day.
I thought you said something longer. I don't know.
Oh, I said Pierrette. I said Pierrette. I said her name.
Ah.
Okay, so Jenny is not here anymore, so we're just going to go straight ahead with Jonathan. I'll take the first prompt and you can take the second and we can switch around. Does that sound all right to you?
Sure.
Okay. So Jonathan, what you've forgotten about standing in your light. Did I scare you? Good, because look at this.
Oh, Merlin. Oh, wow.
Divine order. Actually, Amy Miranda says this is Lao Tzu, which I had no idea. I thought it was generic wizard, right? I mean, that's just me, but look at him, Jonathan. Take a darn good look at this magician who is operating in fully enveloped in the divine order. He's part of it. You're part of it. He is in command of all the forces that are available to him. He is surrounded by divine light. Look at him, his freaking work table. He doesn't even have it on legs. He's levitating it. Okay? Look at this. This is a master. This is an absolute wizard master, a divine order, a part of it and directing it at the same time, ordering the energies around him to serve his needs.
Nice.
I'm not
Nice.
going to say anything more. That's it for you, Jonathan.
Well,
That's
you know what? I'm
stand
just
in
going to
your light.
I'm going to see, but the whole idea is stand in your light. And what I got was taking a pause. So the magician is not running around, is just standing there creating things. And you have an abundance of where you have what you have right now. But I see a discomfort. You know, I should be doing something. I should be creating something. As and also it's maybe finances aren't coming in, you know, private readings might not be coming in. So sign up for a reading with Jonathan. That's what I'm thinking. But what it is this message is what Andre Guild said, lighthouses don't run all over the island looking for boats to save. They just stand in one spot and light the way. And so that is what you need to do, even though you're thinking, oh, I got to do something, maybe all this stuff. I don't know what's motivating or giving you the heebie-jeebies about it, but life is saying, just keep doing what you're doing quietly and at peace.
Oh, I love that so much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan, for being our first tribute to the divine order. Yes, and it is a reminder. It is absolutely a reminder because Jonathan is well aware that we are all light in the light, divine order. We are all divine. He knows this in his bones. And like me, he forgets. So that's your reminder. Yes, the first sacrifice. I didn't want to say that, Kim. I didn't actually want to cut. That's why I used the word tribute, because it just sounds more polite and there's no sort of like no blood involved, you know? Okay, and next is, Emily Lawrence Bradley. Yes, be a lighthouse. I'm doing 2, you're doing 1. How can you're doing, yeah, the first one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry. Just needed a reminder.
So I am doing 1 or 2?
You're doing 1.
Oh, okay. Okay. How can you stand in your life with balance? I've got justice here. So I look down this row here that I've got. If you can weigh, be Switzerland, which is kind of hard to do these days where everybody's defined in their own corner. But if you can be Switzerland and not be nervous that you think, oh, I want to do this, I'm going to plan on that. No, that's not quite right. This and that, this and that. Just do it. Just keep your curiosity going, moving into that. And that's where you're going to get the most out of the messages coming in, is to be in balance and looking at things holistically.
And what actions can you take to shine your light? Dear Emily, sweet Emily, unconditional love. I'm not even going to go, because you've seen this card before. I'm not even going to go through and describe the symbolism of the circles within the triangle and all these beautiful ornaments hanging around outside this triangle and all of the rest of that kind of stuff. All you need to remember, what action you need to take to shine your light, is to embody unconditional love. That doesn't mean you can't be irritated when someone forgets to take your coffee order, okay? That doesn't mean what? That doesn't mean that you can't correct wrongs where you see them. But it does mean that you do that correction in a spirit of unconditional love. So there you are. Okay, so Jenna didn't show up. So hi, Garnet. Hi, Rossi. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, I know. I'm saying hi to these people, and I didn't say hi to any of the first bunch that came in. We've got 21 people watching. Where am I? I am going to roll for 3 more. This sounds like a D&D game.
I wouldn't know. Now I know a little bit more about you, though.
Well, I haven't played for a long, long time, like 20 years or something.
Oh, wow.
Maria has perfect health. Awesome. And I know you're here, but could you please say hello in the chat? Thank you. Just so that, okay. And next we have Trish Barden. Please just acknowledge in the chat that you're here, just so we know. And then the last person on this round is going to be Kieran.
Yay.
Kieran was here. I don't know if she still is. So if all 3 of you would please acknowledge in the chat that you're here. I see. Hold on for a second here while I reset our screen. Trish Barden's here. How about, oh yeah, hang on. And Kieran, is Kieran here? Oh, Kim, what happened? Was someone rude to you? Oh. Emily says roll a 1d20. Yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about. Yeah, my kids used to play too. Trish is here, Kieran, and Maria has perfect health. Maria, are you still here? And
There she
Kieran, are you still here? Where is she here? Good.
Yeah, Maria's here.
Okay, Maria's here.
Can I unhide Gerald Tarot Stash? I believe he was hidden by mistake. I know he's a friend of the channel. I haven't done anything. This isn't actually my show.
Craig, there might have been a mistake that a mod made, that instead of highlighting their comment, they hit him by mistake, but we can fix that after. Yeah.
Maybe Kim can fix it.
Jonathan Daly is a major gamer. Oh, well, maybe we could do some. Well, no, never mind. Let's not get distracted here. So Kieran isn't here. So again.
No, I think she was. I'm so sorry. I think I just saw her. Yes, Kieran is right there. She's at.
There she is. She just said me. Well, Kieran, you were picked.
Yeah.
Okay. So Maria is first.
Okay.
And I'm just putting that up there just so that I don't forget who I'm reading for, because it's just so many, and I'm not. Yeah. Okay. So I'm taking the first one now. Maria, how can you stand in your light? Oh no, not Arrow Destroyer again. Okay, Diane, kill him. Or who's
I just killed him. I don't know how I did. I just killed it.
You banned him. Good. So good. This is the first time Tarot Destroyers ever showed up on a show I've been doing.
That means you're a success. You're a success.
I made it, man. Like now I'm like
part of the. That means you've arrived.
That's you've made it. If you in New York, Tarot Destroyer. Yeah. Thank you, Tarot Destroyer. Boy, that was an ego boost. If Tarot Destroyer is paying attention to me, that means I must have achieved something, right?
You have. Gerald is banned? Question mark.
No, Gerald's not banned. God, no. No, he's not. Okay, Rossi. No, I mean Maria.
Maria.
Water.
Ah. Oh, that's
Water. Look at that. Look at how water reflects the beauty around it. It reflects everything around it, the light, the dark, what is nature, what is built, everything. But maybe if you can see this clearly enough, maybe look at the differences between what's here and what's there. Maybe if I turn it upside down, you'll see it more clearly. You see how it's just a little different? It's not quite the same. Just a little bit of change because that's the nature of water.
Mhm.
So, how can you stand in your light? Stand in your light by considering the qualities of water, which are that it reflects, it finds its own level, it runs deep, it runs shallow, it takes the shape of its container, and it finds its way around. To find its way, it will eventually pierce rock to find its way through. Um, yeah, meditate on water and its qualities, and that will help you stand in your light. Hmm.
I concur, Doctor. I
Go
have
right,
the
Chuck.
I have the moon, which is so what the actions,
Oh,
because water is emotion, water is cups, water is uh, all of that. The moon is, of course, the same, but it's in a quiet way, not like the sun, but it's a quiet way. So one thing that came to mind when you were speaking is to do a quiet experiment just for fun with water, and that is to have a clear glass of water that you play nice music with too, or say nice things to, and then see what the crystal would be like once it's frozen. So you might have to get yourself some peepers or a reading or a magnifying glass to really see what that glass of water is telling you. But I think that is an action step you can take that's meditative, that's sincere, that brings you closer to that element.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love that. That's such a cool idea.
I think
Yeah, it is a very cool idea. Thank you so much, Deborah. And thank you, Maria, for participating
our rock
in
star show.
our Rockstar show. Yeah. Okay. Next is, hold on for a second here. I know who it is. Next is Trish, and she's definitely here.
I love
And
that
then
picture.
after that, it'll be Kieran, and we'll have. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you what your time limitation was, if you had
Oh,
one.
you are my highlight, the highlight of my day. And all of these people here,
For
highlight.
you. I know. I love doing these. These are so much fun.
Yeah, they
These
are.
are so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Trish. And again, I'm drawing from the I'm going to be doing all of these with the what we've forgotten because I think it works really well with the question, and
Mhm.
also because I love the deck. And I'm looking around. Oh, you know what? I have the Oracle of the Mystical Moments right here.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah, hang on. But for this one, Trish, some work is ahead of you because your advice is transfiguration. Now, just give me a second here. I'm going to get the definite, it's not a word we use very often. So let me just get the actual dictionary definition. Figuration definition. It means, and I'm quoting from the Oxford Dictionary of the English Language, it means a complete change of form or appearance into a more beautiful or spiritual state. The example of a sentence that the Oxford Dictionary gives is, in this light, the junk undergoes a transfiguration. It shines. Oh,
And how That's
So
great.
your job is to undergo a complete change of state, complete change to become more spiritual. Now, look at the light, the divine light shining from the globe in this being's hands. This is what's necessary, is to transform yourself into a spiritual being, to take the junk and make it shine, to look under. And this is work that I've done, and it was long and painful. And I mean, it's going to be long and painful. Okay, Trish, but that's the nature of the work. All I could find for months and months, all I could find was more pain and more grief and more this and more just garbage. And one night I was lying in bed, I had a kind of a waking vision, and I just thought, will therapy never end? Oh my God, I just have this mountain of garbage to get through. And all of a sudden I saw myself lifting up a piece of garbage and chucking it and finding a jewel underneath it. And I went, what? What's this doing here? What is this? And then I kept chucking out more garbage and finding more jewels. And that kept me going for the next 2 years of therapy. because, because I recognized that was the essence, the pure essence of my being that I was uncovering. So I'm not suggesting that you undergo like the intense therapy that I did, because that was special circumstances and all that. Ah, man, every time I talk about that, it makes me cry because it was such a profoundly life-changing moment. So good luck to you, Trish, on your journey of transfiguration. It is worth it.
Well, I have an action step, and that is going to be outside in your backyard, front yard, wherever you have a tree or something alive. And you get your compass out and you do the 4 corners, 4 directions. So you find out where north, south, east, west is, a little bit out from your live plant or tree. You light 4 candles. And then you move into, and do this intuitively. I'm not going to tell you what direction to start in or when to do it, because that's going to be given to you. But you pour yourself a lovely glass of something. I used sherry, and so I got the sherry on this one, and you face your living item, your tree, and you salute, and this was what moves me, because it was a profound exercise that I did, and you pray for that direction towards the plant or tree, and then you turn your back on it and pray the other way and take a sip and then spill a sip and then go to the next direction. That's a little bit of magic that you'd be able to do. It's an exercise of rhythm and sincerity, and it covers all the directions. Do it whenever you want the moon to phase. It doesn't really matter. I did mine at night, of course, because I wanted the experience of that. But that will serve you well.
Thank you. I am deeply touched by how profoundly amazed and I don't know, moved, I guess, by how well these readings are meshing for people. I love to see that. Thanks for joining us, Trish, and thank you, Debra. Wonderful as usual. And now Kieran. And I saw, Kieran, you had some questions about a pregnancy. And I said, we're going to be doing general readings, but I can understand that you're pretty anxious. So, you know what? As a one-time special offer, Okay. As a one-time special offer, we're going to talk to Marigold, my pendulum,
Oh,
and we're
wow.
going to ask Marigold, okay? And then we're going to talk to you about your light and what you can do, okay? So this is like, I'm never going to do this again, okay? Well, until I do it the next time. Okay. Will Kiran deliver a healthy baby? Will Kiran Agarwal deliver a healthy baby? Oh, that's an enthusiastic yes. Now, oh yeah. Will Kiran have an uneventful pregnancy? Oh, it's not quite so enthusiastic. Probably because
Morning
you're gonna.
sickness.
Yeah, I was just thinking that very thing. Probably the morning sickness is going to really knock your butt right off. But it's an uneventful pregnancy, and it's a healthy baby at the end of it.
That's
And no, I will not ask if it's a boy or a girl. I mean, I'm old fashioned. I think that should be a surprise. Like, oh my God, it's human. Thank you. Thank you, universe. It's human. I don't care what it's got under its diaper. It's human and it's healthy. Yes.
I love that. For entertainment purposes only, of course.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. You're
Mhm.
number one now.
Me? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So I have here, the cards are telling me that you are well surrounded by leadership, your guide team. And they are assuring me that there is going to be an uptick in good fortune. I do have the Wheel of Fortune and strength, which tells me that you've been under a little bit of a stress, but there is a destiny point coming up for you, and so understand that whatever is going on, you are being well cared for. And now Linda is going to tell you how that will manifest or what it looks like and the action you take to manifest it.
The action you take is by setting your intention. Intention is everything. Anybody who works with the divine order or magic, as we like to call it, because that's shorthand for divine order. Well, as far as I'm concerned, intention is everything. So light the light of your intention and let it shine your way to your goal.
Nice.
Pretty darn fine. Thank you. Mwah. I love this deck.
It is a nice one. It's beautiful artwork.
Oh, I know. There was the artwork that really attracted me to it. I saw Allie and Val, Dragonfly Crystals using it, and I went, oh, so beautiful.
Yeah.
And this deck was a gift from one of my chatters from Did Someone Say Shenanigans? And and so it's doubly precious. I mean, I think of her and thank her every time. I thank her, like from my heart every time I use it. But anyway, okay, so now the next round. Oh yeah, we're having big fun here. Okay. Oh yeah, share the screen, Linda. Can't always be all about you.
I don't know about that. It's your show, girl.
Well, that's true. I hadn't thought of it that way. Okay. So we have, I was hoping it would stop on Tarot Stash. Estella Branson, are you here? Please say hi in the chat if you're here. And the second person. CJ, yay, CJ. CJ is one of my founding members. I'm so pleased that she's here today, or they. I'm not sure if CJ is male or female. Okay, here we go again. CJ, please say hi in the chat. Crusty Snapper. I thought that was hilarious. And Nancy Ray. If all three of you, Estella Branson, CJ, and Nancy Ray, would just say hi in the chat, please, so that I know you're here and I have something to
Estella's
add
here
to the.
and CJ's here.
Estella's here. I see Estella. Gotcha.
Nancy.
And
All three are here.
Nancy's here. And where's CJ?
She's trust me, she's there. 2:55 is what I have, right? Just go to 55 minutes.
I've got it. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Yeah.
Hang on. Sorry. Wow, there's a whole bunch of people at 2:55. Oh, I'm at 2:51.
She's there. She just typed it again. CJ's here.
Oh, good. Okay. I got it. Yeah, there you are. Sorry. Oh, bye, Cynthia. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, this is going to run long because I'm long-winded and because I have lots to say and lots to know. Estella, you're up, girl. Hi, Estella. I guess I'm number one now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I will put this here and hope it doesn't fall. And take out the mystical moments. And who wants to talk? Which one of you wants to? Okay, all right, okay. What we've remembered wants to talk. Has something to say to you about how you can stand in your light, Estella. It will take courage. Look at this beautiful heart. Isn't it gorgeous? It doesn't look like any heart I've ever seen before. It's jeweled and surrounded by gold. I don't know, this image of courage just really, because it's cœur, heart. Courage means having heart. Le courage in French, or courage, to have the heart to do something. Courage requires heart. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful card for you. It will take courage for you to stand in your light. Build up your heart, build up your courage. Let go of your fears and go stand. Stand up for yourself. Stand in your own light. Oh, I got chills.
So I can tell you what actions you take to shine your light, to be in your light. So this is going to be a suggestion you can take or leave, but it looks like to have courage to stand in your light. You're going to have something contradictory happen to you, and you're immediately going to defend your position on this theory that's coming through. And mainly because you've put a lot of time and effort in building this truth that you're standing on right now. And so, of course, we defend it. We defend it until we can't, and then we change our truth. I do believe it'll take courage to change your truth. So there's some enlightenment around the corner. And if you get nervous or if you get angry with someone, the minute you think, oh, no, that's not true. That's not how it goes, how life is. You just say, oh, that's what they were talking about. Oh, this is what they were talking about. And that realization right there is going to make you the observer. And you think, okay, I'm going to listen instead of talk. So I think something like that's come around the corner. Whoops.
And Kim brought up something really interesting. Remember the lion in the Wizard of Oz?
Mm-hmm.
He needed heart. He was such a chicken
Oh,
because
that's
he
right.
had no heart, because he had no courage. I mean, wow. You go, girl. You got it. Mm. Now, Nancy Ray,
Oh.
uh, you're one again. Sorry, wrong direction.
It's right here. Right off the bat, I got the Hierophant saying that now the Hierophant is our traditional religion. So it's the Bible, it's the Quran, it's all the traditional man-made stuff. But what it says to me, to a spiritual evolved person, is that we go back to basics. We go back to how your light can be found in the meditations you do or the rituals you want to do. If meditation isn't your jam, then do an activity that is in spirit, that is a quiet activity, walking, or you can do the ceremony with the tree, you can do the ceremony with the ice. There's things that you can do, but it is a quiet movement, that type of thing, but in alignment. So you already know what you need to know, is what I think I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. You just shine your light. But Linda's going to tell you how that should manifest.
So for you, I pulled from tarot, not tarot, Oracle, the mystical moments, and you got the rose garden. Now, the rose garden, see how her hair is a leaf? She's holding a butterfly. Well, I don't think she's actually holding it. I think the butterfly can get up and fly off whenever it wants. She's got a butterfly on her hand, and do you know, it looks like she's part of that plant. It looks like she's growing out of that plant, that she's just integrated into it. Look at her. So to me, this is about gentleness, because look at how nicely she's just holding the butterfly so gently as it's sitting on her fingers, and she's integrated into her environment. She's very sensitive to what's going on around her. So to me, this is being part of what's going on around you, being sensitive and being gentle.
She's got a caterpillar necklace too.
She does, yes, yes. That's a bug around her neck. I didn't want
Not
to
a
say,
bug.
I didn't. Well, sure, it's a
Right?
bug. Bugs.
Well, that's what a butterfly ends up to be.
Yeah,
It's from the
yeah,
caterpillar. It's a
yeah. So this
transformation.
is exactly. So this is another card that has transformation as one of its meanings, because that caterpillar and the butterfly are one and the same at different stages of life. So
Mhm.
there you are, integration, transformation,
She said, I love
sensitivity.
the plant kingdom and nature. Good.
There you are. It's your image. You are one with it.
Awesome.
Ooh, that was cool. Okay. Oh, thanks, Nancy Ray, and for playing the flying fickle finger of fate with us. And CJ, uh, hang on just a second here. I guess I'm. Oh, you're welcome, Nancy Ray. And Liz and I just joined us. Hi, Liz. Okay, I'm going first this time, right?
Yep.
So, CJ, how can you stand in your light? Oh, Kim, I'm jealous. Kim says I'm barefoot in the grass. Yeah, it's a little chilly for me to be doing that around here, even if it is the West Coast. Oh, look, I've gone all foggy.
We can still hear you, though. You look darn cute. All fuzzy
Thank
around.
you.
I was thinking I was doing that
All
tree
fuzzy
version.
around the edges. Yeah,
Sherry.
that's that's how I see without my glasses.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, CJ. Oh, so apparently you're being called on a vision quest. I don't know if I can tell you very much about what that means because it's your vision quest. You're searching, you're on a search for something. That's that search will take you to your light. How can you stand in your light? By searching, by being on the quest to find, I don't know, the truth, the answer to life's mysteries, the answer to, what's at the end of the universe. Um, I don't know. It's your vision quest. I can't really answer that. All I can say is your vision quest is tied to your light.
That's so cool.
It's
And
very cool. It's a very powerful card, CJ.
and
Oh,
I have that you how you get there is by no movement. You stand still.
so it's an internal search.
It is. And how you because right now I think what's happening is you're saying, what should I be doing? What should I be thinking? How should I be? And I think all of the answers are just going to come to you like the lighthouse. But remember, if you ever wonder what to do, anybody just like, oh, I should be doing something, I don't know what to do, just follow your fascination. And that fascination can be, I wonder what Einstein's life path number was. That's a fascination of mine. So I would just actively, on the level of action, go and look that up and see if I was right, that kind of. So if you stay in the present moment like that, receiving these little tidbits of information, of curiosities, it's again our guides give us impulse. But if we're constantly thinking, that impulse can't come through. So it's holding on to, you don't have to go very far very fast, and don't try and outguess. Just like what you were just saying, it's your vision quest. I'm not going to tell you what it is. The same thing, you're not going to be able to really think up what that vision quest is. It's from the divine. So
I apologize for Wanda's squawking. She's having an argument with the budgies because they're breathing her air.
how dare they?
How dare they indeed? How dare they exist near her, in her universe? Yeah, I know. I know. What can I say? She's very proprietary. Okay, so 3 more, and I think that'll be it because it's we've been on for an hour, just over an hour, and we'll do another round, and then oh yeah, share the screen, Linda. Okay, that's pretty good. I haven't forgotten to share it once today. It seems like every show I use the flying finger of fate, I forget to share the screen at least once.
Well, you're
Okay.
better than me. I usually choose someone and forget to read them because I start off going somewhere else. Oh, it was Ness. Ness won. Ness won, and then I just
Ness.
prayed for her. I got excited.
Ness. I've done that. And yeah, if you will please say hi in the chat so we can mark you and not forget who it is we're supposed to be reading, because yeah, that's why I'm writing people down.
Yeah.
Oh man. And Craig Dixon, are you still here, Craig? Please let us know in the chat. And the last person, Nita's Nook. Nita's Nook, are you here? Are all our lucky winners in the audience?
Craig's here.
Okay, Craig's here. Nita and Ness. I know Ness is here. I just got to find her so I can put her on the screen. Ness. Where are you? Where is it? Where any old comment from Ness? Oh no, that was Marby. No, it's not Ness. Okay, I've scrolled up like three screens now, and I don't find any comments from Ness, but I know you're here. Okay, I need to hear from Ness and Nita's Nook. And I don't see either of them in the chat.
Well, we can start on Craig and then
we'll start with Craig, and then hopefully, oh, I wish I had a cowbell or a courtesy phone. Maybe I'll bring Wanda and just make her scream. No, that's bird abuse. I wouldn't do that.
She enjoys screaming.
Okay, so she does, actually. She loves the sound of her own voice. Gerald, do you know anyone who can make that happen? I don't know. Do I? Okay, Craig. I forgot to. No, I didn't. I marked him. Yeah, here it is.
Cowbell phone. His sense of humor, your sense of humor, Gerald, just cracks me up.
I'll make my own version of the cowbell phone. Do you know what? You know what I need? You know those whistles that we had as well, maybe you didn't, but I had a whistle as a kid that went woo. It was very cool. I could do that. It was annoying too.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. That would wake everyone up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I could also attempt to hit that high C.
Oh, whoa. We want to keep our viewers.
Exactly. That's even worse than Wanda. You're doing number 1, I believe. Right. Yes, you are.
Okay, so how you where your light stands is in the opposites, your opposites. So how do I explain that? So whenever you're in a place where you have black, white, male, female, all of that stuff, that's where your light is going to shine the most. And it's a real peaceful place. So in other words, how do I say that? It can be with someone you love, but it can also be when you're thinking about someone you don't care for very much. So it'll be that kind of thing. The opposites, when opposites come into your mind and almost like you reconcile with them. There's a reciprocity with them, and that's what sparks your light.
That's very interesting, Debra, because the card I pulled for you, Craig, means that you achieve this. What actions you can take? Unity. Act in unity. Look at these. Well, to me, these 3 symbolize the world of matter, the world of spirit, the world of the divine. They're all good. They all unite us. They unite the entire universe. The divine order circles around these. And if you act in unity, you will be shining your light.
That's wild. The way that
act to bring about unity. Act with a conscience, the consciousness that underneath everything is unity. We are part of the universe. We are all divine. We all were created. Our souls were created from the divine. So we all carry chunks of the divine with us. That's our essence, the essence of our spiritual being. What?
You said chunks. I would say sparks, but you said very chunks.
Because in my mind, how a soul is created. Okay, this is funny because in my mind, oh yeah, Diane, that's snort number 1. I want you to notice that it took more than an hour for it to come up. Okay, so I've been very, very, very well behaved today. Anyway, in my mind, how God creates souls. He just reaches out and takes a chunk out of himself in his hand and goes, okay, there's a soul, and sends it out.
I called it a God spark. You call it a charm.
I like the spark better, actually. But that was the image that I had.
Love
But
that. I
I was a
love
little
that. like
kid.
like angels are thoughts of God. So there are angels that have souls, and there's angels that don't have souls. Uh, it's
Really?
called the mission realmers. The mission realmers, and so they're thoughts of from God. Like the Archangel Michael, when he comes to save you and everything, he doesn't have to have a trillion. I mean, he has like a trillion Archangel Michaels, but any angel can have that station at any moment. It's a thought from God. It's done. Boom, like that. Don't know why I was saying that. Oh, wait, you're muted. Oh,
Sorry, I muted myself because Wanda was screaming. And Diane, you're calling me a liar. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're absolutely right. But I thought angels, I mean, angels are spiritual beings. So I thought they have souls, of course. They are
yeah.
souls. No?
No, it's really hard. Like when a someone from this density passes away, to go to that height, an angel's height, you couldn't even breathe. The love that comes from the face of God, the love that comes from the mission realmers, they it's very, very difficult to handle that amount of love. But yeah, some are. I think some are souls that have evolved that far into the righteousness of an angel, but most of them are not souls. They give you impulse, lean you towards the good.
That's really encouraging. I'm sorry, I had to mute myself again. And
Sure.
now I have to go and rescue Wanda from the budgies again.
They're taken over. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, this is so fun to be here. And Ness didn't come back in. That's a shame. And who is the no, we got CJ. I forget the other person. Nook. Nita's Nook. And I don't know how I blocked you, Gerald, on my channel because I'm not on my channel. So it's wild.
You'd have to go into YouTube, and I'll walk you through I'll walk you through the process. Uh, he emailed us both. Oh, right. Okay, well, we'll look at it after the show.
Yeah,
Um,
to do it.
so we're at 20 minutes past the hour, so we're at 1 minute. Well, 1 hour, 18 minutes. Do you want to do another round? Because that was just a round of one, and that just sort of seems like it was hardly a round at all, you know?
Why don't you, can you just pull two this time?
Yep. Okay. And here we go. Okay, Wanda, now would be a good time for you to, squawk or something, right? Could you
Right
sing?
in your ear.
Could you sing a song? Can you sing, SR Kish, are you here? I saw them earlier, but I don't know if they're still here. And who's next? Dum, 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 dum. Shh, 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 shh. Leah! Oh, did Leah have to leave? Didn't I see that she had to leave? Say hi to us, please, SR Kish and Leah, and make sure that so that we can make sure that you're here.
Or we could do Tarot Stash. He's here.
We'll just go through everybody until. Oh, Diane, you're so kind. You're so kind. Look. Yeah, I forget things a lot. I wasn't even aware that I had.
I didn't notice. This was my first snort that I ever witnessed firsthand. Was one.
Well, I know Leah's here. Okay.
Oh, SR just came in. SR is right here.
SR's here? Good. Awesome. Where?
Uh,
Oh,
320.
sometimes I just, yeah, here we go. There's SR. Gotcha. And Leah, are you here? I think she left,
Okay.
honestly. I seem to remember her saying something. No, nobody snorted, Kim. We're just talking about it. Relax. You keep picking up your branches. Don't you worry about any snorts going on here.
There has been a snort. I heard it once. I'm honored.
But we're told. Okay, so Leah has gone. Okay.
Okay.
So let's just carry on with SR Kish and hang on. Oh, wait. Sorry, I still have Craig marked. We'll start with SR Kish. I can't remember who's first anymore. I'm sorry.
Why don't you go? Why don't you go first?
I forget everything. Okay.
Kimmy, we're stressing her out. She's trying to us.
Well,
Funny.
so sorry. I mean, too bad Annie Bear is not here because I'm sure she'd be happy to give you some pointers on communing with Gaia because she's Gaia's favorite.
Oh, that's funny.
It's interesting. Some people are really interesting. Like some people have a really powerful aura that really, for me at least, I feel it like this wave, like a tsunami of energy coming at me. It's just it's a little scary, honestly. But just because there's so much of it, I mean, it's nice energy. Okay, I don't mean it's bad. I just mean it's a lot. It's a lot. Ooh. Okay. Oh my goodness. SR Kish. You got my favorite card in this whole deck. Fierce compassion. So, how to stand in your light with fierce compassion. That's how you do it. You do it by being the warrior healer, the combat medic who runs into a field of artillery fire, brave enough to do that, to retrieve the warriors that have been wounded and bring them safely back behind the lines to where they can be treated, and providing first aid for them before trying to transport them across the battlefield.
That's beautiful.
This is the goddess Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess of Egypt. She is the younger sister or daughter, because different accounts differ, of Ra, the sun god. She is his destructive and healing aspect. He is the creative aspect. She is the destructive aspect. She is a very powerful goddess. I have a huge amount of love and respect for Sekhmet myself. And she really is fierce compassion. She's a warrior goddess. Okay. She's also a healer. She's the one in charge of healing and medicine and everything else. So that's how you stand in your light, by exemplifying fierce compassion.
Yes.
You'll have to find out what that means for you. How, to stand up for people who are being bullied, stand up against injustice. Whatever that means for you is for you to discover. It's not for me to tell you. I'm just going to say, this is how you do it, is by embodying fierce compassion.
That's tough. That is tough. It can be tough, I think. But the action that I got was to stay away from conflict, even in your mind. But that's tough to do. But conflict, in other words, this is the action. Let's say someone is arguing with you at work. Let's say something that you take pride in your work, but someone is telling you something that you find anxiety with. The fierce compassion is also fight for yourself, and to know to self-parent so that doesn't leak through too deep. I sense that you're a very, very sensitive person, an empath that absorbs things and wants to fix things and do things right for at work and at home. And so there are going to be things that pop up that your light needs you to just not have it go into you too far, any arguments or anything like that. So
Yeah.
ask, but being compassionate for your own emotional self, you say, nope, I'm going to worry about that next week.
Yeah.
That helps. That will help you.
Fierce compassion for yourself first and foremost. Yes. Yes. Put your own oxygen mask on first. Wow. They're a healthcare worker. Wow. Yes. Now I've got big chills. Thank you for sharing that with us, SR. That was pretty amazing. And next is Leah. Hey, Leah.
And so I go first with the what is it? How can I stand in my light? Okay. So you got my favorite card actually in my deck, and that is one of the favorite cards is the Eight of Cups. So now the Eight of Cups is a very happy card. Most people say, oh, I don't want to change. I don't want to walk away from something I put a lot of time and effort into. By the time you walk away from this bad relationship, this job, this whatever it is, you've already grieved it, girl. You've already grieved it. So your light is on the next horizon. So you don't have to worry about what you're going to give up. Oh, what am I going to walk away from? Anything? No, don't worry about that. Enjoy the fact that there's something on the horizon. So instead of looking back at something you should give up, just look at the horizon that's going to tell you where you're going to go. And what was behind you is going to take care of it themselves. So that's where your light is, by looking to the horizon.
What actions can I take to shine my light? Leah. Water.
I love that card.
First repeat so far today. Yeah. Water. Be like the water. Look at how the water reflects and absorbs, takes in. It'll dissolve everything. It'll punch holes through rocks over a long period of time. It finds its way. It finds its level. It's shaped by its container. And it's emotion. So think about water and how it's related to your emotions, and use that as your guide to actions. Myself, I would say that it's time to get in touch with your emotions and allow them to level and understand that they're just a reflection. They're not reality, okay? They're not reality. They're a temporary state of being within you. It's like the weather. It'll change in 5 minutes, right? So yeah, think about water and think about emotions. Reflect on, I don't mean that, well, it's a good pun. Reflect on that and consider water and how that might guide the actions you can take to share your light. Hmm.
Love that.
Hmm. Me too. Me too. I'm surprised that there was even, usually there aren't any repeats. It's interesting that there was, that water came up again.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. But that's the key for you is water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it's an hour and a half, so I think it's time to cut it. I could do this for hours, but yeah, no, we're not doing that today.
I love that. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for being here, and thanks to everybody. If you would please support our channels, I'm not even going to say if you want to, I'm going to say please support our channels. I've just had my monetization approved, so you can just push that little button in the comment bar to contribute some money to keep my channel running because it costs
Yeah,
every and yeah, thank you, Pierrette. And um, this has been so much fun. And also, both Deborah and I have memberships. Please join the memberships in our channels. That helps to support us too. And please subscribe to both of our channels.
appreciate
Um,
it.
our channels are growing, and we would like to see that continue because otherwise, why bother? Um, I mean, I could just sit and talk to myself in the mirror, you know.
I do it all the time.
So do I. So do I. Oh my God, that's
Everyone that's watching does that too. Come on now. We're all Beyonce sometime. So there you
oh. And what are you going to be doing in the next little while, Deborah? What shows are you going to be on? When
go.
are you
I'm
going to
going
be
to be
on?
with Scott on Saturday. Um, yeah, Scott Scorpio Sun.
Yes,
Going to be on, yes, on Saturday. And then I have Lalit every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific.
that's an interesting show.
It is, isn't it? She
Yeah,
does the astrology, and then we banter
yeah.
back and forth. And then Kaylee will be channeling the Holy Spirit on Sunday, as she always does. And
That's another interesting show. I've seen both of them multiple times, and I really enjoy them. It's very, very interesting.
I'm glad you
Very
like.
interesting.
Thank you. I really like
Yeah.
them too. But what are you doing?
What am I doing? I don't have
When
any
you
idea. Yeah. Hang on.
no, when are you going to be on Gerald's? You're on Gerald's every
Yeah.
week, right?
More well, that certainly seems to be how it's working out this last month. Like in March, that was certainly true. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock Pacific time, 2 o'clock Eastern, we're going to be doing Gratitude Drives Abundance with Gerald and I and Purple Elephant Deb H. We're all three of us simulcasting, so you can catch us on any of those channels or all of those channels if you like having multiple tabs open. I just have a cheap little Chromebook. It won't let me do that kind of stuff. It kind of freezes up. Monday, again at 11 in the morning, which is really early. No, it's not. Again with Gerald, we're doing Knit and Purl, and we're going to be talking about creativity.
Nice.
And let's see. Tuesday, Akashic Adventures with Viviani's hosting, but I'll be simulcasting, so you can catch it on my channel or Viviani's. And Wednesday, I'll be on Ginger Faye's channel at, I can't read this, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And next Thursday, Diane G., the mod extraordinaire of this channel, she is going to be my guest.
Wow.
She's an amazing Akashic Records reader and healer. She's a very, very talented healer. So uses lots of different modalities. She's magic. She really
I
is. So yeah. So please support our channels. Please join us on the shows that we have coming up. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting us. We
thank
love
you.
you.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Bye.